I hope you have mouth. I said good evening. Yes, I hope you are able to hear me. Divya, Shrutika, Meghna, Jagannath, everybody, you are able to hear me? Sahitri Shri, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jagannath, your video is off. And who are you, first of all? Jagannath, in the sense, from which school you belong to? Yeah.
Sir, I belong to a school called Prasamnitya Mandir, sir, from
Okay. I understood. So you are staying in that Madurandagam, that side, right?
Changalpur, sir.
Chengalpet. Okay, understood. Fine. I hope you are able to hear me, everybody. Audible, right, Shrutika? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, we are assembling today a week before the discussion class starts. I hope you are aware that tomorrow you are going to write your full mock test on math, if I am right. Isn't it? We recommend to write math. You can change if you want. So up to now, you have written almost 6 part-wise tests, chapter-wise tests. We have bifurcated. I think last week some mark-wise test also would have happened. Some short tests only you wrote till now. But hereafter, from this week till you write your board examination, that is up to the 2nd week of February, you are going to continuously have every week one science full mock, one math full mock. And consecutive week you will have the discussion for that. For example, whatever test you are going to write this week of science, next week when I come, I will take the paper on the board and I will discuss the answers with you, how you were supposed to answer those questions. And wherever you would have gone wrong, you will know, okay, this is what you should not do. Because see, now we are in the final leg of preparation where we are training you how to score 100 marks in the board examination. For that, what inputs are needed, we are giving to you. Like what you should do to aim for 100 marks in physics, that is science and math. For that only this is arranged. So please take every test very seriously. I have seen children much prepared for their school exam, board exam, but when it comes to the exam that we are keeping, you are coming unprepared, trying your luck out here. That is not a good way, because if you come prepared only, you will be knowing your real statistics, how much weak you are, how much strong you are, where you are knowing, what you are not knowing. That is there. Moreover, any examination, whether it is board or in future if you write NEET or JEE or anything, any examination, any competitive examination or the board examination, remember that it always has a pattern. From electricity, what kind of questions are going to come has a pattern. From magnetic effects, what questions are going to come, it has a pattern. From human eye, what kind of questions are going to come, it has a pattern. Once you crack that pattern, no, then you can predict how can the questions come. Not the exact question, but this kind of questions only will come for the board examination. And that's why we keep test series. Through test series, almost 12 full mock tests you will write. 1 or 2 you will write in school also. At least 3, 4 you will write in school also. And we will give 12 at least full mock test. All these 12 papers, if you have taken seriously, nobody can stop you to score 97 marks in the board examination. 3 marks I am leaving because luck. That last day luck, drawing some mistake, labeling some mistake. If you are good enough, 100 also can get. But 97 is assured if you assure me that coming 12 weeks of all the mock tests you are going to take seriously. Anybody, today your level may be only 60% out of 100. Out of 80 you are scoring only 50, 49, 48. Sir, can I come to that level of 78 out of 80 or 79 out of 80? Yes, you can come. You are in 10th now. Anytime anything is possible. Given that, the coming days you show at most seriousness towards the examination. So again I am repeating, each and every test that you are going to write should be written with full seriousness and full preparation, with the same way as you are facing your school and board examination. The handwriting, the diagram, you should not come and say, sir, I drew bad because it is this exam. In school I will draw better. I simply wrote, sir, because I wrote your exam. If you board exam, I will write better, sir. Don't come with all these reasons of not scoring marks. Okay, so before I start my today's talk, what I have planned to talk today is, I will give an overview of whole syllabus. Are you aware in the board examination how many mark questions will come from light? Any idea? Anybody knows that? Today you will know that.
9 marks, no, sir.
9 marks for light, huh? Saitya? You are not right. Not exactly right, but yeah, you are somewhere near. 5% of whole thing is What? We already written. I'll talk about that. Today I'm going to talk about, first of all, weightage. Which chapter has how much weightage? Next I'm going to talk about in each chapter how are the questions being asked. Again, not telling the questions to you, but kind of questions to you. And what you have to focus more for scoring maximum mark in physics. That's what today's talk is. Today's talk is all about giving you an overview of the whole physics. What is more important, what you should not miss to study. Everything is important only, but anyhow, I'll give some idea to you. Fine. So basically, if I talk about the physics of 10th, we have 4 chapters. Light, human eye, electricity, and magnetic effect of electric current. Am I right? There are 4 chapters, in which CBSE itself on its website gives you the mark allotment. Are you aware about that? If I open CBSE website now, they itself will release a table where they would have given you the bifurcation, not chapter wise, but they will classify into themes and do it. Sit here, man. They will do it theme wise. So how they do for physics, they divide physics in 2 parts. One part is called as, I think, natural effect, something which is consisting of natural phenomena, light and human eye. And for light and human eye, they give 12 marks. Out of 80 marks, 12 mark is from light and human eye, and 13 mark is from electricity and magnetic effects. This is what CBSE gave. Now I will predict how much will come from each chapter, but CBSE has told from light and human eye, you are going to face 12 marks, and from electricity and magnetic effects of electric current, you are going to have 13 marks, making total marks of this 4 chapters 25. Then you will have some questions from natural resources and all these things. I am not talking about that. I am just talking about these 4 chapters. Is it clear to you? Now, in this 12 marks, as Sahitya already guessed, somebody would have told her, you can expect the maximum mark in your board examination to be from light chapter. I am talking about the whole science, not only this physics part. If you compare with bio chapters or chemistry chapters, any chapter, chapter wise out of the whole science book, which chapter has the highest weightage? It is light chapter. Approximately 8 to 10. It can be 9 as she showed also. It can be 8, it can be 10. So imagine out of 80 mark, almost 8 to 10 mark. It means 10 to 15%, at least 14%. 10 to 14% of the questions are going to be from light only. That much important chapter is light. You can expect a maximum of 4 mark and a minimum of 2 mark from human eye. 2 to 4 mark is for human eye. Same way, electricity, you can expect the marks to be around 6 to 7, and the same is the weightage for, that is 5, same 6 to 7 only actually, is the weightage for magnetic effects of electric current. So, if I say overall, light has the highest weightage, then current and magnetic effects, and human eye has the least weightage. It's very obvious, the smallest chapter is human eye only out of all these 4. So, take light very seriously. Moreover, I think the chapter that can trouble you is light only, where you have more chances of doing mistake in numericals from light, which still you are doing. Today also you are doing mistakes in light numericals. So, if you are in such a student who is doing mistakes in light numericals, then what is the solution for that? You have to practice more numericals. Sit with 100 questions of light, sit and solve it. That is the only way you can overcome the fear. If you are fearing something, you have to fight with it. You should not give it up. So, solve as many questions as you can from light, reflection, refraction, numericals. Definitely you will be able to become very strong in that. And most important thing is sign convention. So, I will start one by one chapter wise. So, first I am going to talk to you about light chapter, how to study, what is important, and what you should not miss out. So, light chapter, it starts with the basic understanding of what is reflection, that is what is reflection and its laws, that is laws of reflection. You know there are two laws, which is incident ray, reflected ray, normalized in the same plane, and angle I is equal to angle R. So these things you should have very full clarity, diagram everything, incident ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle, it will never come, but have in your mind that is the basics, reflection and its laws. And also about the plane mirrors, which is again not much there in the syllabus, but you should know what are plane mirrors, what are the characteristics of the image made by a plane mirror, which is actually virtual, erect, same size and same distance. Should know this, that how is the nature of image found by a plane mirror. So nothing much important from here, introduction part. Then comes the first topic which has importance in the board examination, that is reflection through spherical surface, that is reflection through mirrors, spherical mirrors I should say, spherical mirrors. Here we have two kinds of mirrors, concave mirror and convex mirror. The image formations are very, very, very important of each mirror. Ray diagrams we call it. So what is a concave mirror? What is a convex mirror? How it is derived? What is definition of pole? What is definition of principal axis? What is definition of focus? What is radius of curvature? How is R and F related? This kind of very basic questions are there which comes in MCQs. It comes in 1 mark, 2 mark category only, where they may ask you what is the relationship between R and F. You know very well R is equal to F. They may ask you define pole. You should know very well that principal axis cuts the mirror at a point known as pole. They may ask you what is focus. It is a point at which all the rays passing parallel to principal axis converge or seem to converge after diverging if it is a convex mirror, isn't it? So that definition of each thing, that is pole definition, principal axis definition, focus definition, C definition, all these things have importance. Obviously it has importance, but more than that, ray diagrams. When I say image formation, it means ray diagram. Ray diagram question will certainly come in the examination. Certainly, you cannot escape this topic, where they will give you a condition and they will ask you draw the image formation. If the question paper is little tough, they will not directly give the question to you. Like, don't always expect the question to be like, draw the ray diagram of an object placed in front of a concave mirror between F and C. Don't expect always the question to be this much straight. Sometimes they may ask you, a person is driving a car and he is seeing vehicles coming behind him in his rear view mirror. Draw the ray diagram for it. Some of you will leave the question and come and draw something wrong and come. Simple question it is. But they not gave directly draw the image formation by a convex mirror. Rather they gave the question like, a person is driving, and so also Arun is driving a bike or a car, and he sees vehicles coming behind in his rear view mirror. Draw the ray diagram for this. Now this question came, what you are supposed to draw? You are supposed to draw a convex mirror, principal axis, then draw some object in some place, R distance away or U distance away, and draw the image inside the mirror between P and F, isn't it? Diminished image. Draw, you will get full marks. If you are a good artist, draw some car or something. If you draw arrow also, they will give full marks to you. Are you understanding? One question can be, dentist is doing root canal surgery of a patient in the hospital using a particular mirror. Draw the ray diagram for it. It's obviously concave, but they will ask you draw the ray diagram for it. Some of you just draw the concave mirror, somewhere you keep the object, 0 marks they will give. Because if it is dentist, then you are supposed to know that the object is kept between P and F. Then only it will form a virtual and enlarged image. See, concave mirror can form enlarged image even in other places, but those will be real enlarged image. And for real image obtaining, you need a screen. It is not possible for a doctor to put a mirror in your mouth, another screen in your mouth. Impractical, right? Already he is putting some flush in your mouth, some kind of hammer in your mouth to do some repair. In that, you cannot expect him to have a screen in your mouth. So he should obviously be able to see the cavity inside the mirror itself. It means what? he is expecting, or he should put the object between P and F. So your brain should understand and draw the diagram. Are you getting how the questions can come? I am talking about some complicated questions. If your luck is good, they'll directly give, draw the ray diagram for a concave mirror when the object is kept between F and C, or beyond C, or at C. Luck is good, it may happen. Otherwise, these kind of questions will be asked. Is it clear to you? So from the ray diagram, indirect questions are going to come. Remember that. Then comes the, again, a very important topic, question will certainly come from here, which is the mirrors formula. Mirrors formula. Many of you have weakness here only. Mirrors formula. I am also talking about magnification. Mirror formula and magnification. When I say mirror formula, what is that? 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. Magnification, ratio of HI to HO is equal to minus V by U. So based upon these two formula, expect the question to certainly come again in the board examination. There is no paper in last 10 years where no question has come from mirrors formula. You cannot find any paper. Mirror formula or lens formula, question is certainly going to come. And this is where you have a great chance of doing a mistake by taking a wrong sign convention. Now sign convention says that all the distance measured in the direction of incident ray is taken as positive, against the incident ray is taken as negative, all the heights measured above the principal axis is taken as positive, below the principal axis is taken as negative, right? And specified that all the distance must be measured from pole. Moreover, whenever you are writing the given data, just some tips for people who are doing mistake. Whenever a question is given, write the given data first. So question is in front of you, write given, and when you are writing U, F, HI, write with sign convention. That is, if they have given there is a concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeter. You should know by now concave mirror focal length is negative. So you should write F is equal to minus 10 centimeters. If you're just writing F is equal to 10 centimeter, you will definitely do a mistake in the numerical. So have a habit of writing sign convention while writing the given data itself. That is a very good habit. There are some students not doing that and losing marks. Are you getting my point? Don't always expect the question to come like U is given, F is given, find V. Or U is given, V is given, find F. It won't happen. Life is not that easy. They won't give the questions like that. How they will give? They will give you a question where magnification will be given. Okay? And then you have to use V and U relation and find U and V relation by that. That is M is equal to, how they will say, a mirror is capable of forming an image 3 times bigger than the object image. It means what? M is equal to 3. Plus 3 minus 3 we don't know. Plus 3 means magnified real virtual image, and minus 3 means magnified real image, inverted obviously. So it can be plus 3 also, it can be minus 3 also. So this kind of question will be solved having 2 bifurcations. If M is equal to plus 3, if M is equal to minus 3, if M is equal to plus 3, minus V by U is equal to plus 3, V is equal to minus 3U. If M is equal to minus 3, then minus V by U is equal to minus 3, minus minus gets cancelled, V is equal to 3U. So V is equal to minus 3U, you will get an answer. V is equal to plus 3, you will get an answer, because focal length will be given. They will ask you to find either U or V, anything. And you will have 2 different answers. If this kind of question comes and you solve and get only one part of the answer, they will give you half marks only. It means if it is a 3-mark question, 1.5 marks only you will be getting. Are you getting my point? If a question does not mention clearly that it is M is equal to plus 3 or minus 3, you are supposed to take both the assumptions and solve. Are you getting my point? Like the question that I said to you now, if the question says mirror is capable of magnifying the image 3 times, they have not given whether it is 3 times real or 3 times virtual, then both the conditions must be taken. Are you getting what I am trying to tell? That's how you solve numericals in the board examination. By writing the given, put conventions properly and you will get the answer. That's the way of doing it. Then comes, see, one more thing I will tell you. There will be some questions, I have seen some years they are asking this question. where they will give you a magnification data, and with magnification data they will expect you to find the mirror, to find the nature of the image also. Like m is equal to minus 1.5. Magnification is minus 1.5. Bhavesh, what is the mirror used? Good. Nature of the image. Real inverted, good. Size. Diminished, bad. You are trying luck. Okay, Tejashwini. Your name is Tejashwini, you know? Yeah. Giving up. Yes. Huh? Already diminished told, so I told wrong, so it can be enlarged only. But it's not same size, right? Enlarged. Okay. Then what is the object position? No idea? You are Jaden Jesilan, right? Tell me. Between F and P. Okay. Whether he is right, he is saying between F and P. Yeah. What is the answer then?
Between curvature and focus.
Okay. What is the image position?
Beyond curvature.
Yes, you are right. M is equal to minus 1.5. I have,
I have doubts, sir.
Hmm.
So we know that's enlarged, but whether it's highly enlarged or
See, if it would have been M is equal to minus 1589, then yeah, highly enlarged. 1.5 is not highly enlarged.
so we can take this one.
Yes, obviously. You are thinking whether I should take at focus or between F and C. Yes. If you take at focus, it should look a big number. Minus 1 lakh. Then yes, at focus. Right? So minus 1, whenever a magnification is given, those who don't know the answer for it, pay attention. Okay? Whenever a magnification is given, that is plus or minus A, this plus or minus should be seen separately, A should be seen separately. I have taught this many times. Once again I am repeating. If it is plus, it is virtual and erect. If it is minus, it is real and inverted. If A is equal to 1, it is same size. If A is less than 1, it is diminished. If A is more than 1, it is enlarged. Simple funda. That is, if you understand this, then you are not going to make any mistake. One more caution, many students, minus 1.5, they will think minus 1.5 is less than 1 only, no? Minus 1.5 is less than 1. I say once again, I am repeating, take plus or minus separately and 1.5 separately. So here 1.5 is more than 1, it means it is enlarged. It is minus real inverted. So real, inverted, enlarged is the image characteristics. Now real inverted comes immediately, you should say concave, like how he told immediately, correct, concave mirror. Because convex mirror can form only virtual and erect images. Only a concave mirror can form real inverted. Both it can form actually. So real inverted, so it is concave mirror. Second is enlarged, because 1.5. Now enlarged, there are two possibilities. One is object is between P and F, somebody told there. But if it is P and F, it should be virtual enlarged, because image forms inside the mirror. So the only option left out is between F and C, how she told. Your name is Deepti or Janisha? Okay. So that's what you should remember. That is how to answer a question like this, where just by having the magnification data, you would be able to talk everything about the image, object, mirror type. M is equal to plus 1. Yes, what is your name? I don't know. Pranav, tell me. M is equal to plus 1. Convex mirror cannot form same size. Yes, it's a plane mirror. Good. Plus 1 has only one possibility, plane mirror. Because concave mirror will have enlarged virtual. Convex mirror will have diminished virtual. Plus 1 is same size virtual. Only possibility is plane mirror. Good for the instant answer. Right. So that is about the magnification kind of questions. Then comes in this chapter about lenses. And before lens, one more thing is there which I not spoke is about the refraction through glass slab. Refraction through the glass slab. Now, what is refraction through the glass slab? This diagram you remember? Remember this? This is the diagram where you understand that this is the angle of incidence, angle of refraction, once again angle of refraction, and this is the angle of emergence, isn't it? I hope you know basic things. Always the incident ray and the emergent ray are parallel. They are always parallel, and this is called as lateral displacement, right? So you must know that when the light is entering from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends towards the normal. If it is going from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it goes away from the normal. Moreover, I not talked about one more thing about the refractive index. About refractive index, very important again for the examination. Expect question to come for sure from refractive index. So refractive index is basically the ratio of velocity of light. So velocity of light in vacuum divided by velocity of light in that particular medium is called as refractive index of that medium. That is, refractive index of x is equal to speed of light in vacuum divided by velocity of light in that x medium, isn't it? Suppose I am saying refractive index of glass is 1.5. It means speed of light in glass is 1.5 times slower compared to speed of light in vacuum, isn't it? If I say refractive index of water is 1.33, it means that speed of light in water is 1.33 times slower compared to speed of light in vacuum. And always remember, refractive index of air or vacuum is 1 and refractive index of diamond is 2.42, which is the maximum. These two you should remember. And refractive index is a relative term. That is, sometimes a question has come like this also. 2-mark question. Refractive index is a relative term. What do you infer from this information? Question mark. 2-mark. I'll repeat the question. Refractive index is a relative term. What do you infer from this statement? Question mark. So it means that, for example, glass. If glass is denser compared to air, the same glass is rarer compared to diamond. It means glass's refractive index is relative to with which medium we are comparing it. Write this all things professionally. How you should write? Refractive index of a medium depends on which medium we are comparing it with. For example, refractive index of glass with respect to air is 1.5, but refractive index of glass with respect to diamond will be something else. We can find if you want to find it. So that is how it means that refractive index is always a relative term. It is not absolute term. But if it is absolute, it means we are comparing with air or the vacuum. Okay, that is a very important thing. Numericals from here will come. Remember that numericals from refractive index are very important. Practice numericals right away if you are not practiced enough. Then comes the lenses, and when I say lenses, once again the two things, which is the ray diagrams, very important. And I hope that if you are good in the ray diagrams of mirrors, automatically you are good in ray diagrams of lenses, because all the concave mirror ray diagrams will very much match with convex lens, and all the convex mirror ray diagram will match with concave lens, because concave mirror is converging, here convex lens is converging. Convex mirror is diverging, here concave lens is diverging. But do you know one thing? Once upon a time a question came. How can a convex lens become diverging? How can a convex lens become diverging? What is the answer? Anybody knows? How can a convex lens become diverging?
When the object is placed in between the optical lens and between the pole and the F.
Sahitya, once again, how can you move the lens between optical center? The moment you are moving the lens itself, everything moves, right? If you have a lens and you are moving a lens, this lens comes with all these points. That is, this is the optical center, as you are saying. Here you will have F, here you will have 2F, that is F1 and 2F1 if you want to write. This side you will write F2 and 2F2. Now, if you move the lens left or right anywhere, this point also will move. Tell me, Deepthi.
Outside is denser.
Than the? Correct. When you are placing the lens in a medium which has, don't say density, say refractive index, which has a refractive index higher than the refractive index of the lens, then it will behave opposites of its nature. That is, a concave lens will become converging and a convex lens will become diverging. Remember this very important thing, many of you may not know this, that we say convex lens we say as converging, but it may become diverging when, if you are placing in a medium, that medium is having a diffractive index more than the lens refractive index. That is, the refractive index of lens is 1.5 and outside is 2. Then this lens will start converging. You know where it happens in real time? Example can you give? Anybody can give the example of real time? Real time example of this. An air bubble in water will behave like a diverging bubble. It's actually converging shape, I am saying. But since it is inside the water's refractive index is more than air. So if light is passing through that air bubble, it will start diverging, not converging. Example I gave for this concept, this phenomena. Are you understanding? One more question comes in the board exam which you may not know. What happens to a mirror, or what happens to the focal length of the mirror if it is placed inside liquid or inside the water? It changes, whether it increases or decreases. Mirror's focal length will be unaffected by whichever medium you are keeping it. Only lens's refractive index or its focal length will change. Remember this also. Everybody, please remember this. Mirror placed in any medium will not have any effect on its nature. That is, focal length will remain same. Even this will not happen in mirrors. Converging become diverging, diverging. It will not happen in mirrors. Only it happens in lenses, because in mirror focal length and R are related by F is equal to R by 2. Lenses it's not like that. Don't think in lens also we can use R is equal to 2F. We cannot use. In lenses we are using different formula which you will study in higher classes. 1 by F is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1 by 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Not required for you now. But lenses focal length depends upon the refractive index. And refractive index change with the medium change. It means that if you keep a lens inside the water, its focal length may change. But if you keep a mirror inside the water, its focal length will remain unchanged. There is no change in the focal length. Is it clear? Right. Then, in this chapter, you have the lens. Something you want to ask, man? Yeah. Plane mirror, no. I'm not saying about plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. Wherever, whichever mirror you take, keep inside the water, it will have the same properties. It will not change. But if you keep a lens, a concave lens or convex lens, its property will change. Because its focal length is depending upon medium, refractiveness of the medium around it. Okay. Anything else you want to ask? Then comes lens formula. What is lens formula? Lens formula is 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U, and magnification formula is V by U, which is HI by HO. Once again, numericals from here, similar to mirrors, here also if numerical comes, have a habit of writing the given data with sign convention. If you write given with sign convention, and then when you start solving the numerical, you will have less chances of making a mistake. Okay. Last topic in this chapter is power. Power is reciprocal of focal length, and power is always measured in diopters, which is also called as meter inverse. Meter inverse is also called as capital D, which is diopter. Okay. You may have a question based upon combination of focal length also. So always remember that if you have lenses kept very close to each other like this, if I am having lenses, then it follows the formula P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4, but once again you should use sign convention. That is 1 by F equivalent will become 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 plus 1 by F3 plus 1 by F4. Since it is convex lens, you will take F as positive. Concave lens F is negative. You should use that also in this. Are you getting what I am trying to say? If they give you, there are lenses. Suppose there are 4 lenses like this. And I told it has a focal length of 20 centimeter. It has a focal length of 30 centimeter. It has a focal length of 15 centimeter. It has a focal length of 10 centimeter. Then they ask you, if they are kept in close contact, what is the combined power? Is the question clear? They have given 4 lenses of 4 different focal length and they are asking you what is the combined power of this lens if they are kept in close contact. Then what you will do? 1 by F equivalent will become equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 plus 1 by F3 plus 1 by F4. What will be F1? Plus 20. What will be F2? Plus 30. What will be F3? Minus 15. And what will be F4? Plus 10. You will solve this and you will find 1 by F equivalent. Reciprocate it, you will get the value of power in diopters. Got it? This kind of questions will also come. Tell me, Sahitya. Tell me.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Please ask me.
Can you solve it, sir?
You want to share? Yeah, share it with me in WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, share it. I'll do it on the board. So that is all about this light chapter. Then comes the human eye, from where the questions how they're going to come. Let us discuss about that. So in human eye, the first thing, the most easiest thing for some of you will be parts of eye. That is, they won't ask you to draw diagram of eye and all in school and all. They'll not ask that. In board exam, they will never ask draw the diagram of the eye. But they will definitely ask what is the function of iris, or what is the function of pupil, or what is the function of cornea, or what is the function of aqueous humor, vitreous humor, retina, anything they may ask you. Ciliary muscle, all the parts of human eye, you must remember its function. And NCERT one paragraph very beautifully writes about that. So remember all the functions of the eye. Sahitya, have you shared the question paper? Once you share, I will take it on the board. I am waiting for you to share. I have not received it yet. Okay, anyhow, let me continue. So every part of human eye, what is its function, is supposed to be there in your head. So don't forget it and don't leave it for the examination. Next, again, the most important part of this chapter, from where the question is certainly going to come, is about the defects. There are 4 defects. Question is going to come from only 2, which are myopia and hypermetropia. We also have presbyopia and astigmatism. Cataract also is there. I have told about each disorder to you. Myopia is also called as short-sightedness, where you can see near things but you cannot see far things. See, I told you for a healthy human eye, we have 2 things. One is called as near point, one is called as far point. Near point is how much centimeter? 25. Far point is infinite. So for any healthy human eye, they can see from 25 to infinite clearly. 25 is the best vision, and infinite maybe not that clearly visible, but you can see. You can see till the eternity, right? There is no end of where you can see. But up to where you can see, there is a limit. If something is coming before 25 centimeter, it will become blurred, because your human eye is not designed for that. Its vision is only from 25 to infinite, healthy human eye. If near point gets affected, you have got hypermetropia. If far point gets affected, you have got myopia. So in myopia, what gets affected? Far point gets affected. That's why you're not able to see far things. How to correct it? By keeping a concave lens in front of your eye. So concave lens means negative focal length. So if they give you focal length used by a eye patient is, or power of a eye patient is -3 diopter, what disease he is having? Answer is myopia. Because myopia is corrected by using a concave lens. Concave lens has a negative focal length, so negative power. That way you should think. So if somebody is using -2.5 diopter, he or she is having myopia. Same way, hypermetropia is a condition when you are not able to see near things, you can see far things clearly. It means your near point has got affected. And how to correct it? By using a convex lens. If somebody is using a lens of power 3 diopter, plus 3 diopter, he or she has got hypermetropia. And he or she is using a convex lens for correcting it. What is presbyopia then? Combination of both. Old age, because of weakening of ciliary muscles, our near point, far point both gets affected, and that disorder is called as presbyopia. And to correct that, we have to use bifocal lens. And remember that in bifocal lens, in the down part, you are going to keep convex lens. In upper part, you are going to keep concave lens, because upper part is for myopia, bottom part is for hypermetropia. Obviously, in bottom part only you can read nearby things, and for top part you will see far things. This question also comes, sometimes they will give a diagram of the lens, and they will ask in the question paper, label 1 and 2. 1 will be down part, you will label it as convex lens. Above will be upper part, it will be labeled as concave lens. It also comes in the examination. Okay. Astigmatism is a disorder where you are not able to distinguish between horizontal and vertical lines. And cataract is a milky cloud formation in front of your eyes, and it has to be repaired by surgery, isn't it? That is, cataract surgery is there. So each disorder, what is the cause, how to correct it, ray diagrams for that is very, very important. Don't think that you can skip this topic. Okay, read everything, diagrams should be very neatly drawn, use pencil for drawing diagram, don't use pen and all, and don't cheat in the examination. Okay, so next comes the atmospheric refraction, or before that we have prisms, isn't it? Triangular prism, I should say. I hope you have a triangular prism in the examination. Is it there or not? Site you have sent? Okay.
Yes.
I'll take it at the end of the class. Okay. Just remind me at 7:25. You can remind me. I'll check and I will take it on the board. Okay. Yeah. So this is a triangular prism. You know the behavior of triangular prism. When a ray enters here, it gets refracted and once again emerges, but it emerges in 7 different colors, with violet being in the bottom and red being in the top. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Always remember that the angle which is enclosing the incident ray and the emergent ray is called as angle of prism, not the top angle. If I am having a diagram like this, then this will become angle of prism. Are you getting what I am trying to say? If this is the diagram, then this will become angle of prism. So angle of prism is that angle which is enclosed by incident ray and emergent ray. Keep this in your mind. Moreover, why violet has maximum deviation? Why red has least deviation? Because of its wavelength. Red light has maximum wavelength, it deviates the least. Violet has shortest wavelength, it deviates the most. That's why we are using red light for all the emergency purposes, because it has higher wavelength, long wavelength, it can be seen from very far. So we are using red light for all the danger signals. Okay. Moreover, you should also remember that in any prism, like if you see any prism, sometimes they may ask you a question like, they'll give a diagram and they'll ask you in which of the diagrams the third ray from the top is blue. Okay. So we should be very careful by seeing the diagrams. It can be diagram like this or like this, and you should decide third from the top is blue. So you should, if you draw only, you can understand from where it comes. So be very careful about these kind of questions where they may ask you the position of a particular color of light. Then comes the concept of, do you have TIR in your syllabus? Total internal reflection? Not in detail, basic of it is there. Is it there in the syllabus first of all? Somewhere basic will be there. Let me talk about that. The concept of total internal reflection. What is that? Whenever a ray is traveling from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it tends to bend away from the normal. If the angle of incidence is increased, angle of refraction also increases. For a particular angle of incidence, the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. This angle of incidence is called as critical angle. If the angle of incidence is more than critical angle, the light reflects back in the same medium. This phenomena is called as total internal reflection. I'll repeat all these things. Critical angle is that angle of incidence for which angle of refraction is 90 degree. If the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, then the light will reflect back in the same medium. This phenomena is called as total internal reflection. It is observed only if the light is moving from denser medium to a rarer medium. Otherwise, you cannot see that. If light is moving from rare to denser, you cannot see it. Only from denser to rarer, you can see it. Now, why I talked about TIR to you? Because sometimes they may ask you in the question, rainbow formation is due to which phenomena of light? So, if you want to understand about rainbow formation, you must understand that rainbow can be seen only by a person who is standing. Suppose you are standing here and sun is here and water drop is suppose falling like this. Can you see refraction? No. That is this rainbow. You have to be on the same side of the sun. That is, sun should be behind you. Only then you can see rainbow formation. You know this or not? You know why? Because light has to enter inside. It has to refract first. It has to undergo total internal reflection. Then it has to undergo dispersion. This is only rainbow formation. So if a question is coming, in rainbow formation, what phenomena of light are involved? It is refraction, total internal reflection and dispersion. Don't write atmospheric refraction, guys, please. Atmospheric refraction is something else. We'll talk about that also now. So in rainbow formation, refraction, total internal reflection and the dispersion of light takes place. Please have this in your head. Then comes atmospheric refraction. What is atmospheric refraction? It is the phenomena by which, due to the different layers of atmosphere, for example, if you have a hotter layer and a cooler layer, it happens because of various reasons. If it is a very hot day, the sun will hit the road is black in color, the hot air will rise up, then the cool air will take its place. So we have got two different layers of air, one is hotter, one is colder. It will have different refractive index. So when light is passing through it, then the light is supposed to undergo what? Refraction. Because there is a change in medium, it will refract. This kind of phenomena is called as atmospheric refraction. So atmospheric refraction is the phenomena by which light is bending due to various layers of atmosphere also. For example, we are seeing star. It is twinkling. It is because of what? Atmospheric refraction. Because light is coming from very far to you by crossing your atmosphere. Atmosphere has ionosphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, all these layers are there. Each layer is different and each layer is changing its composition also. It's not like some wall which has same density. It may become thin, thick, it's changing its dimensions. So when light is entering and you are getting the position of star, it keeps on changing its position. And what you are saying is twinkling effect. So twinkling effect is because of atmospheric refraction. Another important phenomena in this chapter is that is called as scattering of light. So you are seeing the sky as blue is because of what? Scattering of light. You are seeing sunrise or sunset in reddish color. Why? Because of scattering of light. If you go to space, the sky becomes black because there is no scattering taking place. Scattering takes place only if the light is hitting a small particle. So phenomena by which light gets scattered when it hits a very, very small size particles is known as scattering of light. Tyndall effect, which is studied in 9th standard also, I think in chemistry. So by scattering of light only we have these two phenomena. What are those? The blue color of sky and reddish color of sunrise and sunset. If you ask me how or why, I have spoken about this. In the case of bluish sky, when the sunlight is falling on the earth, the sunlight gets scattered. So initially it is violet, indigo, blue, isn't it? So first what gets scattered is violet, indigo, blue will get scattered. And I told you the proportion of each color in the light is not same. Blue is more than violet and indigo. So you have more bluish color of sky seen. So sky becomes blue because of scattering of light. And why do we see the reddish color of sun in the sunset or sunrise? Because light travels a greater distance. See, when you are having a daytime, sun is somewhere here. Okay, suppose this is an atmospheric layer. It is entering like this. When sun is somewhere here, it has to travel more, right? It is traveling more in the atmosphere during sunset and sunrise. So if it is sunset or sunrise, since distance traveled by the light is more, more scattering takes place. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange gets scattered. What comes to your eyes? Red. So you are seeing things are red. I hope you are getting my point. So scattering of light is again the reason behind the reddish color of sunset or sunrise. Same way, early sunrise, early sunset. What is the cause of that? Atmospheric refraction. So when you are seeing the light enters, because of layers of atmosphere, light gets bent, and even if the sun has fallen down, that is, it has got set, we are able to see the sunlight coming from it approximately 2 minutes after the sunset, and same way 2 minutes before sunrise, light is visible to you because of atmospheric refraction. So each phenomena, what is the cause, you should remember, like rainbow formation, TIR, refraction, dispersion, bluish color sky, scattering of light, early sunrise, early sunset, atmospheric refraction, twinkling of star, atmospheric refraction, the reddish of color of sun, scattering of light. Like that, you should remember the phenomena for each, remember the cause of each phenomena that you see around you, right? That is about this chapter. Then comes light chapter.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Sorry, electric chapter. Tell me, man, Nitin.
Sir, what is normal incidence in
What
case
is
of a refraction?
normal
Incidence.
Yeah, okay. Normal incidence can happen in reflection also, in refraction also. What is the meaning of normal incidence? You see, first I'll tell in reflection, I'll tell in refraction also. So if you have this incident ray, and if I talk about the reflection, then you draw a normal, isn't it? And then this becomes angle of incidence. Then you draw with the same angle refracted ray, reflected ray actually. If light falls down in such a way that it comes on the normal itself, then it is called as normal incidence. When angle I is equal to 0, angle R also becomes 0. This phenomena is called as normal incidence, where angle I becomes 0 and angle R also becomes 0. In the case of refraction, when the light is traveling from one medium to another medium, same way, if the light is falling on the normal itself, it will not bend. You know this. If any angle it falls, it bends, angle of I. It may bend towards, it may bend away based upon the medium. But whatever may be the medium, if the light hits on the normal itself, it won't bend, it will go straight. This is called as normal incidence. Got it, Mr. Nitin?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And let me take the question that Sahitya has shared, because time is also, we are running short of time. So, yes, two questions she has asked. One question is, a man is going away from the plane mirror with a velocity. Is he going away from his own image in the mirror? Okay, so what the question is, there is a plane mirror, okay, and there is a man standing here, and the question is, Sahitya, I hope you are there in the class and you are hearing. The question is from you only. A man is going away from the plane mirror like this, running away from the plane mirror.
Sir, with the velocity of 3 meter per second.
Not mentioned it here. Okay. So velocity of running is 3 meter per second. Is he going away from his own image in the mirror? So his image is there. If he is running, it will also run. You know or not? Now this is something you should maybe not there in the syllabus now, but you should know this. Whatever is your speed, same will be the speed of the image also. That you know, I hope you know this. If the mirror is at rest. But here in the question, they are not given anything about the motion of mirror. So question is easy only. It's not a tough question. If it is going at 3 meter per second, it will also go with 3 meter per second. So if it is going towards a 3 meter per second, it will also come towards with 3 meter per second only. With respect to mirror alone, that also is there. I mean, you have not studied about relative velocity. Relative velocity says that if I compare this person with its image, it will be actually double, because it is 3 minus of minus 3. Leave it, for you it will confuse now. But remember that since you are standing in front of plane mirror, with whatever speed you are running, class is yet to get over, man. Today is 7:30 only. 7:30. Yeah, 5 minutes. So if you are running at 3 meter per second, the image is also running at 3 meter per second away from the mirror. So what is the question? If she wrote correctly, the question is like, is he going away from his own image in the mirror? Its answer is yes. He is obviously going away from his own image in the plane mirror. Are you getting my point? This question is simple. Sahitya, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Next question that you have asked is, size of image of an object by a mirror having a focal length of 20 centimeter is observed to be reduced 1/3 of its size. At what distance that object has to be placed? What is the nature of the image? So first of all, you have not mentioned whether it is concave or convex mirror. Anything is there that you are missing, Sahitya?
No, sir.
Okay, then you have to assume both the things, because concave mirror also can produce diminished image and convex mirror can also produce diminished image. So in this case, you have to take m if m is equal to -1/3 and solve, and if m is equal to +1/3 we can solve. M is equal to -1/3 is possible in concave mirror if the object is beyond C, and m is equal to +3 is possible in the case of convex mirror anywhere the object may be, because convex mirror always forms a diminished image which is virtual and erect. Now what else is given? They have given that focal length is 20 centimeter. So in the case of concave mirror, focal length is negative. So minus, what is the value given here? 20 centimeter. So minus 20 centimeter. Here focal length will be plus 20 centimeter. Is it clear why I have taken plus and minus? Because in this case I am assuming the mirror to be a concave mirror. Here I am assuming mirror to be a convex mirror. Since they have not mentioned anything about the type of mirror, I am assuming both and solving, as I told you before some time. So now since m is equal to -1/3, we know that minus v by u is equal to -1/3. Minus minus gets cancelled. You get, in the question they have asked to find the object position, right? So let us just not worry about this. Yeah, object has to be placed. So they are asking to find u. So I will find in terms of u itself. U will become equal to 3v. Am I right? Same way here, you have minus v by u is equal to 1/3. So here you will have u as -3v, right? Now I'll put the formula of mirror's formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. So it will be 1 by v, we have to find v only, no? So v will become equal to u by 3. U by 3. So it will become u and 3 will go above, plus 1 by u, isn't it? Is equal to 1 by f. Now f is given as how much? 1 by -20. Time is up. Wait for 2 minutes, okay? Yeah. So when you solve it, you will get the value of u, isn't it? And obviously nature will be what? We know very well, it will be real, it will be inverted, it will be diminished. And here, same way 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. So 1 by 20 is equal to 1 by, what is v? V is u minus u by 3. So minus u and 3 will go above, plus 1 by u. When you solve this, you will get the value of u. And that value of u, whatever you get, the image in nature will be virtual, erect and diminished. Clear, Sahitya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I did not revise today electricity and magnetic effects because I went a little deep in light and human eye. So probably next class, before I take the doubts from the paper, I will revise that also. That is electricity and magnetic effects also. All the best for this week's test. Please take the test with full seriousness and don't write for namesake. And any online student, remember that if you are not writing the test with camera on, coming to the link, we are not considering your paper for correction. Remember this. Anybody writes the examination without owning their camera and coming in the live, we are not considering your paper as test paper itself. We are taking as assignment.